Hello, everybody. My name is Harry, and welcome to this very beautiful Tuesday. Um, I'm here in Jersey City, New Jersey, and apologize for being a little late. Um, uh, we'll be taking, as you know, we'll be taking the next few days off, and we'll resume next week. So hopefully, if you didn't know, you're in the loop. You're in the loop, and if you did know, then we're looking forward to seeing you next week as well. Again, my name is Harry. I facilitate these programs with Sky Schools, and very happy that you're able to join us. And we'll do. We're going to be discovering the secret to joy and success simply through being 100%. We'll do some breathing and a relaxation. Um, so let's just waiting for other folks to start joining. If you'd like to have your friends and family join us as well, please reach out to them. Take the next few minutes just to reach out, or the next few seconds just to reach out. I'll do the same as well. Yeah. Great. All right. So we'll start with what it means to be 100% for you. Um, for me, and if you'd like to comment at any point, please feel free. Uh, what I've discovered about being 100% is that although it's found both in activity and in the mind, it starts with the mind, right? 100% is um, it can be so transformative because it can make life a game. And what I mean by that is being 100% really pushes me towards not regretting anything that I do, right? So it's like an anvil that I might have carried with me about the past, that 100% really relieves me of, right? The burden that the past carries, or maybe the fear that the future carries, because 100% really brings a person to the present moment. So being anchored, I would say, in being 100%. And the other thing to look at with being 100% is simply, you know, if we sort of viewed life as a bundle of roles that we play, whether you play the role of a student or a parent, an athlete, pretty hard nowadays, but if you play the role of a employee or a friend, yeah, and life being just a collection of all these roles. Hi, Catalina. Life being a collection of all these roles, and you can ask yourself, which of these roles do I play 100%, and which of these roles could I be giving more of myself to? Yeah, and if we simply just, instead of being hard on ourselves, if we can just separate these roles individually, then one role does not carry on to the next in terms of how much I'm giving of myself towards it, right? So if I'm not necessarily giving my 100% in being a brother to my sister, which I feel like I'm doing my best to get better at, but when, say, for example, if I'm, when I'm being, an event planner, say, like, in a few days it's my father's birthday, right? I'm giving my 100% towards that relationship. And I can see the difference because could I be doing, and this is a question you can ask yourself, could I be doing more? Right? And if there's an inkling of, perhaps there is more I can do, well, then maybe that's an area where I can give my 100% towards, or I can give more of myself to, right? And so 100% really becomes uh, not only a game, but it becomes fun to play around with, with the different roles in my life. So, I mean, and you can explore this for yourself, but just take these few little things, right, and see if you can, for the next week, just experiment with being 100% to the different things. Listen, one thing that's very clear is that I don't need to be 100% to the things that I love to do. It's very simple. It's only the things that I have difficulty adjusting with, fighting, at least mentally, is the things that I need to give my 100% towards. If I love to play games, or if I love to cook, or if I love my job, then there's no question of giving my 100% or not, right? But if it's something that I struggle with, then obviously that's something that, right, it comes in the purview of me giving more of myself towards, right? But if, again, in that same line of thinking, if I loved everything that I did, right, if I just did everything 100%, whether I like it or not, whether it feels comfortable or not, then I move away from not only, I'll use a big word, the fruit of the result, which is like what I'm gonna get, right? When I love something, I'm not worried about it, right? Like if I love, for me personally, if I love to take care of myself, then I'm not concerned with like if I do my practice, or if I take care of myself fully, like if I like playing games, or if I like to cook now that we're in quarantine, I'm not concerned with how my cake is going to be baked, because I'm just enjoying the process, right? I'm so much involved and engaged with the process that the result is almost an afterthought. Right? Obviously I want the cake to turn out good, right? But it's not like I'm just rushing to get to it, right? So you can experiment. I would highly encourage you to experiment with, because it's so deep, and we're just scratching the surface on what it means to be 100%, right? And one other thing that comes to mind is it easier to give your 100% or to give your 60%, right? Usually we think of, I'll say that again, do you think it's easier to give your 100% or your 60% or less than 100%? You know, mathematically, it seems that it's easier to give my 60% or 50% or 70 or 80, but at the level of the mind, it's not really, you know, because I would, you know, if we really observe in this world, it takes effort to achieve anything. And if we just take this principle that in the mind, it's really effortlessness that really pushes us towards achievement and relaxation. Because the more the mind relaxes, the more it's able to. So simply put, if I'm giving my 60%, then that because I know my awareness is always engaged, at least when I'm awake. So if I'm giving my 60% towards something, then the 40% is definitely occupied with something else. And what that means is it's really pulling, right? It's really pulling on the 60 that's being engaged in what I want to accomplish, right? And it's going to take much longer. But if I'm giving my 100%, then there's 0% of distraction. I hope this makes sense. There's 0% of, there's nothing else pulling me, right? There's nothing else taking me away, right, from achieving something. And so at the level of the mind, at least, not the brain, but at the level of the mind, or even the brain, you could say, it's much easier to give your 100%. Right? So we'll learn a quick breathing technique. It's called the victory breath. The victory breath is simple. I'll whisper, and it's 5 simple steps that we can learn the victory breath, and then we'll go into something called the belly breath using the victory breath. So the victory breath, 5 steps. The first thing is just say the word hello. Go ahead. Hello. Okay, a bit strange, but now whisper the word hello. Hello. One more time. Hello. Great. Now we're gonna whisper but with the mouth closed. So it's like pushing the air from the back of the throat. One more time, just whispering the word hello with the mouth closed. Good. Now, if you observe that there's some constriction in the back of the throat, we're going to drop the word and continue breathing from that space that's being constricted, gently constricted in the back of the throat. Yeah, so pulling in the air, breathing in, and pushing out the air while breathing out from that space. I hope you're able to hear me. Yeah, I'm doing it loud just so you can know where it's coming. It doesn't have to be this loud. Simply a gentle constriction in the back of the throat. So you try it. And whenever you're ready, continue breathing in and breathing out from that space, and you can close the eyes and continue. Keep breathing from that space, from the back of the throat, gently constricting the muscles in the back of the throat to breathe in and out. Even though the air is coming in through the nose and out through the nose, you're actually putting emphasis and breathing from the back of the throat by constricting the passage just slightly. Keep breathing, keep the eyes closed if possible. Keeping the eyes closed, let's come back to normal breathing. Let the breath return to normal with the eyes closed. Observe the difference between the normal breath and the victory breath. And whenever you're ready, once again picking up the breath from the back of the throat, picking up the victory breath once again with the constriction on the passage from the back of the throat. You might notice that the breath is a bit longer. It's okay. Taking in full breaths and breathing out fully as well, with the eyes closed. Relax the breath. Keep the eyes closed. Come back to normal breathing. And when you're ready, you can gradually open the eyes. Great. I hope you enjoyed that. If you feel a little lightheaded or dizzy, you might be doing it a little too forcefully or a little bit with more constriction. It's just very, very gentle. And you'll notice, if you haven't already, with time and practice, that it really relaxes the mind. Yeah? And so now we'll learn something called the belly breath with this victory breath. So what we can do is we can place our right hand on right above the belly, right on the navel or the belly button. And what we'll do is we'll take 10 of these victory breaths in and out, with a slight pause in between. Yeah? And after this breathing technique, we'll do a short meditation. So just one more technique before we get into a guided meditation. So let's breathe in with the victory breath. Short pause, then breathe out. After breathing out, short pause, breathe in, meaning pausing the breath. Hold the breath and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Continue by yourself, holding the breath for maybe half a second to a second in between, after breathing out and after breathing in. Keep breathing a few more breaths. Relax after this breath. And you can slowly open the eyes. Great. So we'll do a short meditation, and we'll start with the ha sound. There's certain sounds that, if I gave you a criticism, the body reacts a certain way and you would feel a certain way. Right? And it stores it in the body as well, right? Maybe on a chemical level, right? And in the same way, if I were to praise you, it has a certain effect on how you feel as well, right? So certain sounds can have an impact on our nervous system so profoundly as well. So one of these sounds is the ha sound. Yeah? And we'll make the ha sound a few times. It'll be an elongated ha sound, and you can just sit with the eyes closed, and I'll guide you through a short meditation. Sound good? So it'll be something like this. Ha! Ha! And then we'll make it longer. Ha! 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 You can continue with me. Ha! 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 You can close the eyes. Ha! 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 From the belly. Ha! 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 Just one more time. Ha! Relax. Sit with the eyes closed. Have a smile on your face, even if it's artificial. Just creating the atmosphere in the body and the mind. Take a breath in and breathe out through the mouth. Relax, keeping the smile on your face. Become aware of the air within your setting. maybe the room you're sitting in. You may be sitting outside, just becoming aware of the air all around you. And observing the point of contact with the air to your skin, all around the body. Just the point of contact with the air. Take a breath in, breathing out, relax. Become aware of the sounds in your surroundings. And accepting all the sounds in your surroundings. Maybe it's distant, maybe it's loud and near. Whatever the sounds may be, keeping the body still and the mind relaxed. With a sense of acceptance, breathe in and let go. Become aware of your own body. Your whole body. Become aware of your feet, keeping the body still, with your awareness moving your attention. The ankles, slowly moving upwards to your knees. Thighs and hips. Abdomen, belly. Lower back and upper. Chest and shoulders. Arms and hands. Neck, throat. Face and forehead. Top of your head. And your whole body. Your whole body. Unmindful of your surroundings. Take a breath in. Let go. Let yourself fully relax. The body is relaxed. The mind is at ease, even if for the next few moments. Feel yourself sinking inwards. You can take your attention to your chest region and feel yourself sinking inwards. Whatever's happening in the mind, let it. Just accepting all the thoughts, if any. And just observe yourself sinking deeper inside. To a place of freedom. And expansion. You are free right this moment. Take a breath in. Let go. Feel the freedom and expansion. Take a breath in. Let go. Becoming aware of your body and breath. You start to bring gentle movements to the body. Becoming aware of your surroundings. If you wish, you can stretch. If not, you can continue with the eyes closed. Whenever you're ready, gradually bringing yourself back. You can slowly open the eyes. If you wish to continue, you can keep the eyes closed. And if you'd like to lie down as well, you can. Take a short nap if you wish. I hope you enjoyed this little rest. And again, if you'd like to sit with the eyes closed for a little longer, please do so. Otherwise, if you'd like to lie down, you can. I hope you enjoyed today. And continue practicing. We'll see everybody next week. We do have one more session in English and in Spanish coming up. 5 p.m. Eastern in Spanish, 8:30 in English. And so really hope to see you guys. Again, we're taking the rest of this week off. We'll see you on Monday. Or actually, not Monday. Is it Monday? Yes, it's Monday. Give me a second to confirm this. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm right. See you guys on the 6th. Have a great week, the rest of your week.